Welcome to the show. This is probably going to be a short one. Probably going to be a short one. Well, I guess speaking of fucking CB radios, I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't know CB radios. I thought they were pretty simple. They're not. Oh, motherfucker. The guy didn't raise my airbags up. I gotta go. Hold up. Alright, yeah, I just got offloaded. The first two times I got offloaded this week, the guy never lowered my airbags down, which is kind of nice. I mean, there's no reason to lower them down. I'm on an angle, and the truck leans, and there's no reason to have me on airbag. Lower my airbags on my trailer, but the guy, he keeps doing. Well, he doesn't keep doing it. He did it one time today, and he forgot to close the damn. Forgot to let my airbags back up, so it was all bumpy as shit while I was trying to drive on their dirt road. I'm all out of breath. I'm fat. So, yeah, CB radios. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna not be a little fucking bitch, because CB radios have been around for a very long time, and they still use them today. I'm gonna go ahead and try out the CB radio. So I showed up out here, and I don't think I even mentioned this at all. Showed up out here on Monday. The fucking walkie-talkie don't work, because I'm over there. I'm like talking. I'm on channel 14. I got the squelch or something, the little ring behind the volume. I have the volume all the way up, and then I that little ring on the back. If I turn it down, it gets real fuzzy. If I turn it up, it's not fuzzy. But I think you want it to be like right at the fuzz. I think. I'm just guessing. I'm totally guessing. I have no fucking idea. So, and I don't know. There's two other knobs. I don't know what the fuck they do. It's up on the ceiling. I'm not that worried about it. I just told the lady, I was like, hey, my mic is broke, so I can hear you, but I can't talk to you. And it is nice. It would be nice if that worked, but going back to my earlier discrepancy with it, or what I didn't like about it before is still what I don't like about it, is that you have to sit there and you have to listen to every other truck driver belch out a bunch of fucking words and numbers the whole fucking time you're sitting here. And every time it goes off, because they'd be like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, who the fuck did they just say? Did they say my name? I don't think they said my name. And then somebody else, 2 minutes later, they get on there like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I can't understand a fucking word on here, really. So I don't know. I still don't like the CB radio, but I did use it a little bit, but not in the normal fashion. I couldn't talk to anybody. I'm like, I don't know what are you going to call me? Do I need a code name? Kletus? Kletus Ray, here on the CB, drive to old KW. I don't even know any other lingo. But anyways, the fucking CB radio. And then, so the first two loads, they knew that I could hear on the radio, so they would talk to me a little bit, and just, when I'm getting on and off the scale, like, get on the scale. Okay, we got your weight, now get off the scale. And I would listen to it, and I would just do what I was told, rather than talk back to them. And then today, I don't know what the fuck is going on, because it's like a totally different crew there or something. Because, well, first off, guess what time I got here? I got to the site at 7:30. The sign says they start at 7:30. Got here at 7:30. I am just now leaving, and it is 12:30 on the dot. They've had me sitting here for 5 hours. I mean, I wasn't sitting for the last half hour. The last half hour was me driving in there, offloading, and then driving out. But, again, like, I'm driving out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really have a whole lot of supplies on me. I drive out to the middle of the fucking desert, and I get to a place, and they say be here at 7:30 to get the easiest, to get offloaded the quickest. And I get here, and I'm sitting around for 4.5 hours listening to fucking Jim Bob fucking all over the fucking CB radio. Not cool. Because I was actually thinking, I was like, oh, I'll get home nice and early tonight. I'll get up there. I'll get there right on time. And I mean, you can get here early, but what I've noticed is since I have to call in with my cell phone, they don't answer the phone call till 7:30. They'll answer the CB radio. They won't answer the cell phone. That's what happened on Tuesday or Wednesday when I tried to offload. I got here at like 7:15 or something, and I called and I called and I called and I called, and I just sat there and I waited, and then it finally said 7:30, and I called, and then they immediately answered. I just dropped my spit bottle. I don't know how I missed all of it. My spit bottle, I grabbed it and it slipped out of my hand. I don't know why. I'm just not a good fucking catcher or something. And it spilled half of my spit bottle out. I mean, it wasn't very full, but it spilled half of it out right on the floor, right in between my legs. And I didn't get any on me. That's fucking amazing. Anyways, yeah, I've been sitting here for 4.5 hours, 5 hours waiting to get offloaded. And yeah, offloading takes 10 minutes. So I'm done. I'm headed home now. I already recorded an episode today. Oh, I recorded a part of it yesterday. And then the other, this morning, I was like, I don't know. I want to go ahead and record. And I did. Anyway, so this one's going to be probably a kind of a short one, because I do have a couple of podcasts that came out that I'd like to listen to. But, I don't think I'm going to be accepting, I know that I'm not accepting a new job now. They came back to me with a couple dollars less than what I wanted. But even if they came at me with what I wanted, my wife and I are both still kind of, I mean, I'm not too worried about the wintertime. Really not too worried about the wintertime, but she's like, do not do this. I'm like, she was on board for a while, but whenever it's like, oh, you're actually only going to be working for 9 months out of the year, 3 months off. But it's not off. The guy was like, you'll get like 25 to 30 hours every week, but it's not, and it's going to be just kind of be dependent on weather and stuff. It's like, this is a concrete business. This is how it goes. I'm like, okay. So I haven't called him back to deny him yet. Gonna kind of let him sit on it for a little bit, because if I was gonna accept it, I would have probably just fucking accepted it right there on the phone, or called him back sooner. But I'm like, I'm gonna deny it. And the only thing that would get me, I honestly you'd have to pay me more. I would need to have a couple more dollars an hour to justify the move, and I would definitely need to have more of a secure job for 3 months. Like, I can't just work 9 months and then have 3 months off. So, unfortunately, and this is one that just kind of arrived and is gone, just like that, just kind of a job that showed up, looked really good, thought about it, worked around with it, and now decided that that's not going to work. Now, that does not mean things aren't going to change, because they still are going to change. I have information that I need to take to my boss and see what kind of a raise I can get. Now, if I was going to accept that job, if the terms of that job were acceptable, and I said, yes, I'll take the job, that doesn't mean I'm going to take that job 100%. That means I'm going to have even more bargaining power for my current job. Because now I can't go in there guns a-blazing and, look like a fool because I don't have any backup plan available. that would have been the backup plan. It can still be a backup plan. I mean, it's not a bad gig. I would just need to find something, I would be like, honestly, I'll work there, but I'm going to be looking for something else to start at the beginning of the next year because I can't have 3 months of no pay. So that is still a possibility. It's like, maybe I'm going to think on it a little bit more before I make a phone call and totally deny him. And before I let my wife just say, no, absolutely not. It's like, I've got, what month is it? It's about to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 4 months to find a job that I can start in 4 months. Now that would be a possibility. It's like, yeah, I'm going to come. I'm going to help you out for the end of this season. But I would also need to accept more money, and then I need to find another job to take care of me until then. Or if I was going to make substantially more money at that job, I might even try to work with my current employer and say, listen, I'm quitting, but not completely. I'll come back in December. I don't think that would work. But, I mean, it's like, you're going to lose me, and it's going to hurt, but I need money. You either need to give me more money, or I'm going to leave, but I will come back. I'm not burning any bridges here. I'm not trying to be upset with you, but I need more money, and either you're going to give it to me for the next 4 months or somebody else is, and then I can come back after that. So it's like, you'll need to hire somebody. I'm going to leaving you stranded at the end of the busy season or in the middle of the busy season, but money talks, bullshit walks, and I guess that would mean I would be bullshit if I walk out. I don't know how that analogy works completely exactly yet. It's fun to say, but when you think about it, it's like money talks, bullshit walks. Well, if you walk away from it, then are you bullshit? Or am I taking my bullshit? Or are you giving me bullshit, so I'm walking? I don't know. Anyways, if you know how that analogy works, go ahead and throw it down in the comments. Because bullshit is actually a more interesting term. I think I've explained it on here before. Cow shit has nutrients. Bullshit has no nutrients. So being bullshit is being it has no use, no value. That's bullshit. There's no value to it. Because you can't fertilize with bullshit. And that's weird. Like, what is going on there? Why is bullshit not worth? How does it not have any nutrients? You'd think cow patties are cow patties, but if it's a bull, it's got no nutrients. Like, what the hell's going on? I know they got 4 stomachs. At least some cows do. I don't know. Can a cow have a stomach removed and still eat grass? Not sure. But anyways, we're way off of what I'm really trying to get at, which is I don't think I'm going to be accepting a new job. I think I'm going to stay at my current employer. I'm glad I didn't start a fire anywhere at my current job. No, everybody thinks I'm just still happy and cool. So now I can reassess myself and then come in there with a better plan than what I was thinking I might come in there with. Because I was really thinking I'm gonna accept this job, and I am gonna go somewhere else. But no, not quite. And honestly, whenever he came at me and he's like, "Yeah, this is what we'll pay you," if the winter thing wasn't an issue, I would have been like, "Well, think it over a little bit harder because I don't think I'm going to come over for that." And then they could have re-deliberated and then came back to me with a better number. But I don't know. It's like, which battle should I choose? Should I go for the money or for work in the winter? I don't know. I don't know how that's all going to work out. But whatever. That's basically where I'm at this point at Friday at 12:41. So uh, nothing crazy going on. The butterflies have left the stomach. Okay, all the ooh, something's gonna happen. I'm really starting to be like, okay, I was upset. I got a big head about everything, and now I'm back to reality where it's like, nope, I'm just gonna be doing this job for a while. And I mean, I wouldn't mind having this job, but it's like I need money, man. I need to not be living paycheck to paycheck, and getting one single raise is that would help me. I just need a little bit more, man. And I understand, yeah, weekend work is there. So it's like, okay, you're really not struggling that bad if you're not accepting all the weekend work that we have. But it's like I like to have days off, man. Is it which one do you want more, days off or money? It's like I don't know. Some of the shit you have us doing on the weekend, I would really rather not do. I'm gonna make a pass. Speed limit out here on this 2-lane blacktop is 70 miles an hour. Is that insane? I think it's insane. But hey, I don't make the rules. I'm doing 75. Anyways, yeah, kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer right there. I already knew about this kind of last night. I knew that they were probably going to counter with a lower offer. I mean, I gave them what I actually needed. I didn't overshoot it. I'm wondering if I did overshoot it, if they would have landed where I needed to be. But they seem like good people, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be an honest guy. I'm not gonna be a snake in the grass with them. Honestly, this is what I need to come over. They came back at me. Can we get you a little bit less? No, it's actually not gonna work. And there's also the other issue with the weekend, or not the weekend, the winter work. And I asked him about. I was like, hey, let's just start from fresh. Tell me about what is going on in the winter. Tell me one more time in full detail what's going on with the winter schedule. And he said, because part that I had heard or I had maybe fabricated in my own mind was you're going to have 3 months off, no work, don't come in, find something else to do. But he had also said that, oh, yeah, hours are going to be more limited. And then, so whenever I asked him straight up again, he said 25 hours, averaging 25 hours a week for 3 months. And I also brought that to the wife. I was like, listen, it's not going to be no money, but it is going to be like half a paycheck. That's a little bit more than what I'm making, but it wouldn't be enough unless I was able to work so much to build up a nest egg, which is not going to happen. There's no way I can work 4 months and support myself for 7. It's not going to happen. So, anyways, it's off the table. Well, I don't want to say it's off the table, but it's really low. It's underneath the table now. It's fallen off of the table. I could pick it back up, but it's fallen off the table, and I'm probably just going to sweep it up and throw it in the trash and just continue with the rest of what I got on the table. There's something else I was going to talk about. I forgot what it was. Something totally unrelated, I think. Don't remember, but we're having a good time. We're just driving back home now. I think I was just going to bitch about how long it took me to get offloaded, which I bitch about getting that time to get offloaded, but if I didn't bitch about that, I would have only gotten like 9 hours today. And that's where I think I totally I mean, I know this job pretty well, but I guess I totally forgot because I thought I was going to be getting 12 hours a day, but that was pretty clear. It was only going to be the first 2 days of this week. I was going to be getting like 13-hour days, and I think I got both of them were like 13 and a half, and then 9.5, 9.5, and then today is going to be a little bit longer, only 4 hours longer since they took 4.5 hours making me sit there. So, um, yeah, I mean that's gonna work out. And I know, like, if I called my boss and I'm like, yeah, man, they made me sit for 4 hours, he'd have said, you need to show up on time over there. But it's like, I actually don't mind it, because I need hours. That's what I'm doing this for, is to make money. And if I get paid by the hour and they make me sit out there for 4 hours longer than what I was expecting to sit, then that's a bonus of 4 hours. So pay up, motherfucker. That's where, yeah, I'm only gonna complain because I thought it would have been cool to get off early today and go home and mow, and then, you know, be able to have my weekend with little to no work being done. But, oh well. I guess I gotta mow tomorrow morning if it's not rainy. Even if it is rainy, I might try to go out there and see what I can do. I've mowed in the rain before. It's not ideal, but it's not too bad. Thick grass in the rain, not gonna happen. But if maybe I'll raise my mower up. I might do that anyways. I might just go ahead and raise my mower up to the highest level right now, just so it will handle a little bit better. Because right now it fucking struggles. It's a real struggle. Raise that mower deck up, bud. Get that. I have a long grass, but it's gonna be trimmed. Uh, Yeah, I got another mower at home. I'd like to work on that thing and try to get it fired up and running. I don't know what is wrong with it. My mechanic neighbor threw it out. So I thought that was really interesting. I was like, what are you doing throwing a mower away? You usually will fix things. And this looks like a nice mower. He's like, I just don't want it anymore. I'm like, okay. It's like, I don't know what's wrong. It doesn't run. I'm like, all right. That's kind of weird. You usually would make things run and then sell them. But I'll take it. I got a free mower. It's not locked up. It'll turn over. I just can't get it to fire up. And it seems pretty nice. I think it even has a bagging attachment to it, which I've had. Most of the mowers I have will accept a bagger, but I've never had the bag. It's like, where's the bag at? You know? Where'd that bag at? My other neighbor that's the mower that I use right now, and I've had it for a while, and it does good. He tuned it up right before he threw it out, which was kind of insane for him to do, but good for me. He tuned it up and he said, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna get a new mower, and threw it out on the curb, and I ran over there and snatched that motherfucker up. Um, so anyways, hey, yeah, that thing is kind of nice. It's a lawn boy, and it'll fire full first pull right out of the shed. Right out of the shed, pull it out. It's in grass. And I just pull it once and it'll fire right up. Sometimes it smokes a little bit. Most of the time it just fires right up and runs perfectly and does its job. I'm happy with it. I like to have a backup, you know. And it has started to clank around a little bit, making a little bit of more of a clanking sound lately, but hey, free trash mower that's I've been using for like the last 2.5 years. Not bad. Just put gas in it. Don't even check the oil. It's old too. It's not that old, but it's kind of old. I've been watching while I've been sitting here doing nothing, just scrolling through fucking Facebook Reels. I really don't like doing that. I try to get off of it, and then I start scrolling actual Facebook, and then I click on a video, and then I get back into the reel cycle, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I get off, and I go to YouTube, and I scroll down, and then I see a reel on YouTube. I click it, and then I get stuck in a YouTube reel, and I'm like, I'm coming here to see like actual shit, not just fucking random conspiracy theories and shit just popping up, or fucking people using their fingernails to tap on a box. Look what I got from Major Major Barn or whatever I don't fucking know, some fucking bullshit. If they tap their fingers on a video, that's actually kind of good because I turn it off immediately. I hit the back button on my Samsung. I get the fuck out of there. They start tapping their nails on a box for an unboxing vid. Nope, I'm out. I'm gone. You tap that motherfucker, I don't care what the fuck it is. You tap it, I'm out. Hate that. I don't know what it is about it. Hate it. Influencers with long nails and good lighting. Opening up boxes. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Don't want to see it. I actually would rather do anything else. But I was watching this Bikes and Beards guy. He's kind of a weirdo type of guy, but he's all right. Anyways, I was watching his video. He bought a $2,500 motorcycle off of, or $2,700 off of Walmart.com. Bought a Chinese motorcycle and built it in the Walmart parking lot. Thought that was an interesting deal, and it actually seems like a pretty good little bike. For a brand new bike for $2,500, shipped to your house, ready to assemble, and then it's got some little things with it, but not a bad bike. But what got my attention was the guy that they had another guy going around to motorcycle shops, walking in there, and they're like, "What do you got for $2,700?" And I was really kind of upset that the first shop that he went to, they showed him, they had like 8 bikes. They're like, all these bikes, we'll sell them to you for $2,700. And they were all pretty decent. There was one that didn't run, but the other ones were really good looking bikes. I was like, for $2,700, not bad. But then all the other bike stores that they went to, they didn't show any of the bikes. Well, they showed one. It's not a Grom, but it's a Honda Nevo or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a Grom, but different. It's a 110cc, street legal, not highway legal. That's a big factor. Little motorcycle thing. Thought it was electric at first, but they said it was a 110cc, so I guess cool. But I'm like, man, maybe I need to go to some of my motorcycle shops and say, what you got in the back? I'd like to see it. Because Facebook Marketplace, you can get a decent bike for $2,700, but I don't know. Getting it from a dealership seems like a little bit better of a deal. Unless it's a DR650, if it runs, buy it. I wouldn't spend anything on a fucking DR650 because I already got one. But if I didn't have a DR650 and I really wanted to get one, I would get one for about $3,000. You can get ones that are more expensive. Like people want $7,000 for them. They got less miles. They're newer. Maybe they got more mods on them or something. But it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you want one that's broke in already. Mine's a 99. It's got 29,000 miles on it, which for a motorcycle is quite a bit, and runs really good. I'm sure it's had stuff done to it, but runs pretty fucking good. I'm never really worried about riding that thing at all. Like, I just hop on it and go. But anyways, really excited for Shane Gillis tomorrow night. Super fucking excited for that. I'm gonna have to shine up my boots. I'm gonna have to wash my pants. I'm gonna have to put on a nice-ish shirt. Go out to dinner with my lady, and then go over to the T-Mobile Arena, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not looking forward to going to there. I thought maybe I could park our car at my work, like we could go get dinner and then go to my work and then order an Uber. So it won't be very expensive because we're just going not very far from my work. But probably I don't know, probably just drive, pay parking, deal with all that shit. Oh, man. I ate my sandwiches already today. I ate them at like 10:30. I was sitting here so bored. I was like, I gotta do something. It's like, I'm either gonna throw out my chewing tobacco and put a new one in, or start eating food. So it's close enough to lunchtime. But I ain't got no cheese, I ain't got no pickles, it's just meat, mayo, and bread. And the bread is questionable. The meat is also questionable, being as it's been soaked in cooler water for a week. It's in a different bag, but it got water in there, and I dumped out as much as I could. I mean, I wasn't drying my ham at the hotel. I just dumped out all the water that would come out, and then put it in an actual sealed up bag. And I don't know, it's been working out so far. I'm pretty sure I got some sort of bacterial infection, but it's probably going to be pretty mild. Might get a little bit of diarrhea, and that'll be about it, I hope. Or I'll be fine, which I hope more to just be fine. That would be my fucking luck. Oh, let's go to Shane Gillis. Oh, babe, I ate some cooler ham. I ate some ham that's been fucking marinating in my cooler all week long, with bread that's been sitting on the dirty floor of my fucking semi-truck. And now I'm sick. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this would be my future? But anyways, I ate that stuff. And drank a little bit of water. I got a Red Bull ready to go. Drink my Black Rifle coffee. I do need to have an omeprazole. I need one. I can already feel it coming on. That means I'm going to have to eat 3 of them. I'm going to have to chew up 3 of them when I get home for it to act instantly. But yeah, I'm going to be alright. Gonna be alright. It's gonna be just fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just fucking call it quits. I thought about coming back later, but I'm just gonna call it fucking quits. And you get a double episode on a Friday, because I don't want to post up shit from Friday to another day. So, adios. Keep all 18 down. Double Friday. Adios. Bye-bye.